Staying motivated is already hard enough as it is, and then 2020 happened. So here are 5 tips to stay motivated in all aspects of life when the whole world is working against you. 1. Build tasks into your routine. So when lockdown started, I, like many people, found myself locked into my apartment. I knew that I needed to get some exercise, and there was no amount of motivation that would force me to make use of all of those amazing free yoga YouTube videos, home workouts, and all that. So what I did was instead, I made a point that every morning I would check my mailbox. I live on the 7th floor, and so I would go down to the first floor, check my mailbox, and walk all the way back up, and that would be my start of the day every single day, rain or shine, no questions asked. The point of including these tasks into your routines is to remove the mental strain from it. There's no friction because you know that you do it at a set time every single day and you don't have to think about it. So if you find yourself in a situation when you know that you have to be doing something and you can't bring yourself to do it, connect it to a certain part of your everyday routine and just leave it at that. It'll take out the brain work, it will remove that block, it'll just get done every single day. I guarantee it. Quick break, I need to tell you about Desktime. Without Desktime, these videos wouldn't be possible. It's a time tracking and productivity software that helps with this very topic that we're talking about, motivation and productivity. Desktime's offering you 30% off for a full year of using the software. So if you want to give it a try, go to the description and find the link and the promo code. The code is available for a limited time only, so be quick. 2, document your work. As you start doing stuff, write it down or take a photo, post about it on social media, or put it in a folder in your phone. As time goes on, you'll see that list grow or your folder grow. That will serve as motivation to see that you actually really have put in a lot of work. It really does leave a massive psychological impact on you to feel that it hasn't been all for naught. I use the Bear app. It's available on Macs only, but there are tons of different to-do lists. I mean, you could even just use a notebook. Whatever your long-term projects may be, something that you need to be chipping away at consistently to make progress, document that, collect them in one place, and I promise you when you look back, you will feel so much better about getting things done, and that will really unstick you out of that rut. 3, reward yourself. There have been countless of psychological studies that show that the best way to achieve a certain behavior is by using positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement is essentially by giving a reward for every successful task done. So, for example, giving children a gold star for having done their chores, giving a monkey a snack for doing the right trick. Rewards will look differently for different people. That might be getting up and going for a walk after you complete a task, or treating yourself to a delicious snack, picking up those earrings that you've been eyeing for a while. One thing that actually worked really well for me was I was working at a standing table, and my reward for completing a task was sitting down, because it gets a little bit strenuous to be standing for such a long time, and that really makes you want to power through the task at hand. Pro tip. 4, start small. Often, the very hardest part is just getting started. Download that PDF, read that email all the way through. Just get started on that task that you've been putting off, because that is really the biggest psychological barrier. The idea here is to make that first step crazy easy, as in there's no human being that would think that that is a difficult thing to do. Opening that tab, reading that email, downloading that PDF, this is stuff that anyone can do. You're just fooling your brain into getting started, and once you've got started, it's so much easier to continue. Give it a try and just watch how it works. 5, remember that any progress is infinitely better than no progress at all. Any progress at all is so much better than no progress at all. Just take one step, do that one thing, chip away just a little tiny bit, and the floodgates will open. You are most likely sure to keep going with that task. Not to mention, when you see already one step being done, you're going to be more motivated to keep going and follow through. All in all, this has a really great full circle effect, because once you get started, you're more psychologically inclined to continue, and then by having continued, you're avoiding that depressive thought in the first place about feeling bad about not doing what you're supposed to do. So really, you're nipping it in the bud from the very beginning and just getting a start on it and avoiding this entire conundrum altogether. And then this video won't even be necessary anymore. So take that. So how about you? What are you doing in these uncertain times to get yourself motivated and get going on some of those difficult tasks? Write them in the comments below and we can commiserate together.